Hi, welcome back. So in this session, previously we have discussed about the theoretical part, Azure Web App, and why we need Azure Web App, and what is the purpose, and why Web App is more robust in especially serverless part, and how to scale it, and what are the plans available. I mean the deployment hosting plans. And web app is really easy to handle all your environment related staging till your production. Okay, all those things we are going to see it in a hands-on lab. All you need to do is you need to have portal.azure.com, and you go and learn the some basic concept. You can find all the links in the comment section. Come down. So basically I will walk through. You need to install .NET first, because maybe you won't be a developer, right? But you need to test it on your own POC lab. So simple, you go to this link, open this link, download the .NET, maybe whatever the latest one, you can download it. We need some sample code. You no need to depend on any developer. Don't ask anyone. Simply download this .NET SDK and install in your Windows machine. Once it's installed, go to any C colon and create one empty folder. You see this folder is now empty, and open your command prompt. Okay, so go to that folder, go back here. So run simply this command. Okay, so I'm going to run this command. So the moment I executed, go back to the folder, see there is a sample application getting created. This is more than enough to explore web app and related deployments, everything. All you need to do is you need to have some sample application. So this is more than enough. So wait for it. See, there is a restore succeeded, but this is still, we need to do one more thing. This is really not sufficient. Go back to your GitHub. Once test created, now come down. There is another command, you need to run it. If you this line you ignore it, this line is applicable if you are doing a Visual Studio code, Visual Source code. So I'm just coming here, run this. So you will have some more folders also. See here, object and publish folder also will be created. So now if you keep this in one GitHub repository, you can test it with Azure Web App, either through Azure command line or through GUI. Wait for some time. The folder has to be created. See, the publish folder got created. Wait. So now you have a sample application. Go back to here. Now push this to some source code repository. Okay, or I already have the test application. You can even clone this application also. Okay, now what we are going to do is we are going to have portal.azure.com. Okay, type app. Type app. So you will see app services. Click it. App services. Say first to create one app service. We'll create it. Okay, and then we are going to select some resource group. I'm going to say CNL prod app. This is my instance. I'm going to say .NET Core. You can select your region according to your requirement. So first we will go with the free, okay, SKU size, Windows plan. So let it be the default name. Come down, deployment. So if you want, you can enable it, or you can do it later also. We'll do it later. Monitoring also, you can enable it. As of now, I'm going with the default settings. Review create. So let's wait for web app to be created. So now it got created. It got created, the deployment web app. So go to resource. So now what we are going to do is we are going to say deployment center. Okay, I'm going to select GitHub because my code is in GitHub. So I already synchronized with my GitHub account. Otherwise, you need to synchronize with the same browser. So I'm selected. So I have a repository, Azure.NET Demo Web App. Click it. If you have multiple branches, right now I have only one main branch. Okay, and say save it. Wait for some time. So it got saved. Now go to overview. We'll test it first before we go the further one. So I'm just going to, this is the production URL. So I'm just selecting it. So I got some sample application. Okay, now come down, there is a deployment slot. In general, okay, projects will have development, this is the dev, and UAT and SIT. I'm just giving some examples, and pre-prod and actual production. Okay, so this environment may vary project to project, but the idea is here. So you have to have some code, you will test it. Once you feel the code is working and everything is fine, move it to here, move it to here, move it to here, move it to here, right? So, but this is something like a pre-prod will become a prod, prod will become a pre-prod. So because the reason is most of the time cutover, some projects or some clients, they also have one more backup environment also to keep the N-1 version always. Okay, so you plan accordingly, but I will give you an idea through this. So let me delete first. Remember, during the web app creation, we have selected the free app, free plan. Okay, through that plan, that is not possible. So we need to upgrade it. So I'm going to upgrade. So while upgrading, I will show you what are the plans available. So before you go to Azure Web App, you need to decide what kind of a load you are expecting for first day one, and first 6 months, first 1 year. So all the forecast you should have it in hand, and how much memory you need for this much load. So all those things you need to derive, then only you can pick up the necessary plan here. So I'm going with the production, because if you go with production, you will have some offering, say custom domain, auto scale up to 10 instance, and staging slot up to 5 staging slots. This is what we have just seen. So each will have their own different offering. I would say for learning here, I'm just going here. I'm picking up a S1. So you can even attach it to say www.iccbank.com or your project related business domain. That also possible, but that is only possible in production tier, not dev or free tier. Okay, that is why they are, but for testing it's okay. But if you want to do everything as a failover scaling part, then definitely you need to pick up the production related pricing tiers. Come down. I'm going to say apply. So you got successfully chosen. I'm going to say now overview. We will come back again, deployment slot, to refresh it. So now we are able to see it. See here. So now I'm creating an add slot, say staging. I'm not cloning. If you want, you can clone it. Okay. If you want, you can just clone it, the same app, and test it because you feel some bug is there. So create that code with this add. See here, the URL is getting changed. CNL production app -staging, right? So completely this is independent. Okay, you can test whatever you want. You can append. That is nowhere related to your production. This is really a very cool thing. So it's a serverless. So I'm just closing it. So go inside production staging the similar way. You will get the FTP where you can append your code and use this URL to test everything. Okay, and I'm just going for a deployment slot again. See, there is a swap, right? You click it, and the from production staging to production app, okay, you can fail over, or maybe sorry, you can swap the application once you all tested. So this is on the fly. This change will take effect. Let's wait. So once the swapped, the production URL will take effect with the new code push. Azure Web App is one of the very easy thing for web applications. The same for on-premises. It's very tedious for the past so many years. So successfully swapped. Now I'm closing it. So as usual, the swap is really easy. You can, even in this staging, you can add multiple slots also. Okay, and with the same URL, you can even test with the load sharing also, traffic. That also is possible. So now I'm going back with the main one and come down, scale up. So since we selected up to 10 instance, we can scale up. And even the custom domain, but only thing is, if you have the domain, you need to go to your domain register account, and using this domain verification, you add the record, text record, and verify this domain. So the moment you verify, the same IP address, this IP address can be mapped to your actual custom domain. This also is possible. Come down. And backups according to your tier. We will also configure the necessary backups. So configure it. You can schedule your backup every hour also. To do this, you need some clarity or some idea on RPO, because recovery point objective, how you want to agree, because the client project means you need to have some idea on RPO. Based on this, you can configure it. So come down. Even you can go with this clone app. Okay, go. Even you can clone the app. Suppose you want to have some different testing or some other analysis. Okay, so you can even clone the app also. So the Azure Web App, again, I'm repeating, the Azure Web App, you can have multiple one, but only thing is the pricing tiers, you have to choose based on the application enhancement. Like the day one, how much you need to size it, minimum 18 months forecast. Stay tuned. We will continue with further sessions. Thanks.